Well, hello. Welcome. How is everybody doing today? My name is Taylor Thompson, and we're coming live, I'm coming live to you here in our studio for the Millionaire Training Book Club. So I want to welcome everybody. As you're coming on, please say hello. I want to say hi to you personally, which country you're coming in from, maybe which state you're coming in from. Would love to say hello. And, as you see, also a little bit of housekeeping here. If you haven't given StreamYard permission to give us or show us your name, this is what I see. So I see, hey, Taylor, not sure who it is, but hey, back to you. There's a little link up in the description that tells that you can click, and it gives them permission to show who is saying hello. So hello, Christine. Hello from the UK. So I'm live in multiple platforms here. So I don't know if you're coming to us from our page, from our academy, from our book club. There's multiple different places you could be coming in from. So hello, Christine. Again, we have another Facebook user from Ireland. Welcome. Glad you're here. And also, okay, don't know who this is. Facebook user, welcome. Glad you're here. Hello, Tom. Welcome, Tom and Tracy, New Zealand, South Africa. Wow, all the way down there. I've been to Africa. I went to Tanzania, went to Kenya, and actually spent some time on the beach in Zanzibar. It was amazing. Just beautiful beaches. I was actually looking at those photos. That was before all this craziness took place. So thank you, Tom. And we see, hello, Naomi from Ireland. Welcome. Hello, Tara. Boy, all these Irish people. The luck of the Irish. That's why you're here. Oh, we got some UK. Hello, Jamie. Welcome. Glad you're here. Again, we have another Facebook user. Make sure you give StreamYard permission to show us your name. We've got hello, Jeremy. Hello, Victoria. Hello. We've got Anders, hello from Sweden. Yes, yay. So I know that we had and I saw you, Teresa, you're getting ready to get on the dance floor over with your event. I loved your dress. That was so beautiful. So as you're coming on, I just want to welcome everybody. As you see, I don't have my partner in crime with me here today. So I thought that today may be the day that you guys get to see him again and welcome him back, but just not quite ready yet. So I want to welcome you. If this is your first time on our book club, please drop a 1 and say hello. I want to welcome you personally. And hello, Paul, welcome. Hello, how are you? Hello, Stephanie, welcome. And if this is a replay for you, make sure you push #replay. So I'm going to use this time here. Hello, Shelly, welcome. Glad you're here. So I'm going to talk about something pretty, I'm going to say kind of personal and being very transparent. For those of you who are in our Wealth Building Academy, we talk about this. We talk about being ATV. And if this is your first time on our book club, what we do is we have a very simple approach to network marketing. Our approach to network marketing goes back to really ABC. It's as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. Our A is our academy, our B is our book, and our C is our book club, which is why you're here today. So we go live clubbing with Larry and Taylor every Friday. And then every month inside of our academy, we do what we call deep dives, and we have 6 hours of live coaching with our entire community. And that's where we really dig in and we really talk about all the things that are troubleshooting, all the things that deal with you and your network marketing business, and how we can help, how we can coach you, how we can serve you, how we can help you grow faster, quicker, better. And so I'm going to go back to me a little bit. I'm going to talk about me and, what it says. You get to choose what. You get to choose what you feel. You get to choose what you see. So whenever I go back to my journey, right? I know I love the deep dives too. I can't wait. Next week. So hello. I can't wait. So, and thank you so much, Brian. I love that. Thank you again. Thank you, Fiona. I will definitely tell him. Definitely tell him. So I want to go back to my journey. I want to go back to 28 years ago, whenever I started in this space, whenever I was looking for mom care versus daycare. I was that mom who was looking for a way that I could stay at home and be able to create an income and just bring home an extra $800 a month. That's all I cared about. And I think about that even 28 years ago. I mean, now, I've had the freedom and the luxury to be able to work from home all of these years, to be able to have to be with my kids, to watch them grow up, to be at all of their events. And I think about how many moms, even right now in our space, that would love, love, love to have some opportunity that they could contribute to their family's household, right this minute, but they don't have a path. They don't know how to do it. They haven't been shown an opportunity that they believed, right, that they could see that, wow, maybe that might work for me. And so, whenever we talk about concepts inside of our academy, we talk about the things that why you're here with this book and with this book club. These are all concepts that can be applied, and really for the everyday person. Larry always refers to himself as the long haired hippie construction worker. And I always refer to myself as a stay at home mom. Why do we do that? Because it's the believability. Whenever you allow somebody a place where they can believe that it's possible for them, that's what gets people to move. That's what gets people to really step towards you. And so I wanted to take a few minutes here, and I wanted to share this with you because, so many times, people may look at our life, right? I mean, I'm going to talk about Millionaire training. These training tapes were in my distributor pack. It was really what set the trajectory to my business and equipping me. I don't say teaching me. I don't say training me. I really say, what we do here with our approach is really equipping people. And whenever you equip people, then they have a set of skills that they can take and apply to whatever life circumstances, whether that's your business, whether that's how you deal with people, whether that's how you deal with problems, whether you deal with just life in general. And I wanted to share this with you because probably I have so many fun chapters, or some of my favorite things that are come about this book, because it takes me back, and it takes me not just back, but it shows me like what's truly applicable even right now. And so I wanted to take a few minutes here and share this with you because just being ATV, right? We call this ATV: authentic, transparent, and vulnerable. And, so many times I think people look, and they may look, and I'm sure that a lot of you may have felt this too, especially if you've had any kind of success, whether that's your brick and mortar business, whether that's your network marketing business, and they look at you, and on the outside, your life looks this particular way. It looks perfect, right? And you are living up to some sort of expectation of, because people see you, perceive you in being something that maybe not be truly real. And so just bear with me for just a minute here, because I'm sharing this with you because, people look at our, Larry and I's life and go, you guys don't have any problems, right? But I want to take you back here because we're now going into a month, right? So it's been over a month, that Larry got sick. So, and I don't want to make this, I'm just I want to be really raw and really real with each and every one of you. And he got sick. And so, whenever he got sick, and so it was the right, the C word, right? And so, I have to say, I really, really, really had to check myself. I really had to check myself with what was in my mental projector. And sometimes you don't realize how many things have influenced your thinking or things that have creeped into your thinking, and you don't know those things until you go through the fire, until you go through the adversity, because it's in adversity is whenever you see where your growth really is or how much you've really grown, because adversity is what brings out who you truly are in the essence of whatever that may look like. Whenever you have adversity in your business, your true self is magnified. Whenever you have adversity in relationships, your true self is truly magnified. Whenever you have adversity in finances, your true self is what really is magnified. Whenever you have adversity, whenever it comes to health, your true self is truly magnified and truly where your thinking is. And so for me, you know, I whenever this started unfolding, and I started watching somebody that I love that was not their normal, like their normal self, the strong, man, masculine, and start seeing this unfold before me. And I have to say, like, I was in the battle. I watching my husband, and I'm sharing this with you as how you wherever you are and whatever things that you may be facing personally this day, what is in your projector? What film do you have in your projector? And whenever adversity strikes, then you react. Now, what is it? How do you change whenever because now, I'm a believer, I'm a strong Christian. And so and I want you to understand that the mental projector, whenever you think about the mental projector is truly about fear or faith. Whether you want to say it's negative or positive, but I choose to say, are you in fear? Are you in faith? But you can't be both at the same time, because we'll say positive, negative, right? Or fear or faith, which, these are two ends of the spectrum. And where are you falling on that sliding scale? Where is your thought process in that sliding scale? Is it positive or negative? Is it fear or is it faith? And so this is where the battle is. And so while I'm walking through this, and I'm seeing, and I have to tell you that, as I'm watching Larry, and I start seeing the symptoms, and I start seeing them manifest in the physical symptoms of all of the things that you hear about, but now you're seeing it before your eyes. Now I'm looking at what the natural is. I'm with my natural eyes. I'm looking and seeing what's real in front of me. Now I can make the choice. Do I keep that in my mental projector? Do I keep that picture in my mental projector and start going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, and then I'm start playing the things that I didn't even realize subconsciously, the things that I had picked up through social media, through other people, all of the negativity that comes with that, we'll say, illness, and the fear that started coming at my mind, and the things that were coming up on my screen of life. I have to tell you, it was a battle. It was an absolute battle. I had to, whenever you think about this, and I'm going to read this to you. I'm going to read this part to you. And it says, and here, it's on page 85, and it says, whatever's showing on your screen of life, it's because of what's in your projector. When there's adversity is when you find out what you really think and what you really believe. Anybody can look good when anything can look good when things are going well. Well, what about adversity? What do you do then? Then your true colors come out, exactly what I just said. What is on your screen of life is in your projector. And not only do you see what's in there, everybody else around you sees what's in there. Positive, negative, faith or fear. Positive, negative, faith or fear. and this was me. I'm putting myself right here in this spot right now. I would be going along and I would be like, okay. And then every 2 or 3 minutes, I would start finding myself going, well, what if? Well, what if? Oh my gosh, what if? All the negative things, all the things that I'm like, okay, and fear was starting to creep in. All of those things that my subconscious brain had picked up. Now, I'm sharing this with you because I want you to see yourself in that space right this minute. How many of you are in a situation, whether it's with your business that you go, I haven't sponsored anybody. I haven't gotten any new customers. You know, nobody's buying anything. Whatever, my check has gone down. My check has gone up. You know, maybe you're being faced with a situation with your company. Maybe you're being faced with a situation with an upline or with a downline. See, it all ties in together, and it all ties into what are you seeing? Because what you see is what you say. What you're seeing is what you're saying. What you see here, what you're saying is what everybody else around you is feeling. Every 2 or 3 minutes, I'd be going along there and say, oh my goodness, I had a negative film in the last 2 minutes. I wouldn't say negative. I would say, oh my gosh, I've had a fear film in the last 2 minutes. And I'd reach down there and plug in the faith film. Now it says here, the positive film, but I'm just telling you what I actually did. You know, I was actually like putting on praise music and reading scripture or something that was helping me change the film in my projector. You think that's okay, you're set for about 2 minutes, and then you switch them back and forth. And it says, I have to do this today. Today, I go along and say, no wonder things are going bad. I've had the wrong film in the projector for 2 days. And then I put the right film in and I'm all right for 2 or 3 weeks. I still have to do this just like you have to do it. For whatever reasons on the screen, because you've got the film in there. Remember, the key factor here is your choice. You get to choose the film. You get to choose the film. You get to choose whether it's positive or negative. You get to choose whether you're in faith or fear. You get to decide what's showing up on your screen of life, what's showing up out of your mouth. And I have to tell you, as long as I've practiced this, as long as I've known this content, as long as I've known this material, and that's why I shared with you going back 28 years ago. 28 years ago, I learned this stuff. 28 years ago, this was in my ear, just like you, a lot of you listen to it every single day, right? But I still, 28 years later, I still had to remind myself. I still had to, the scripture that I love to use is take every thought captive. So I still had to think about what I'm thinking about. Guys, you can't be lazy. You have to be disciplined. You have to think about what you're thinking about. You have to think about, is this good or bad? Is this positive or negative? Am I in fear or am I in faith? You have to make the choice every single day. You never grow out of it. It never changes. I'm sharing this with you because so many times I think people look at maybe Larry and I and say, oh yeah, they've arrived. No. It is a choice every single day. It's a battle every single day. One of my longtime mentors, her name is Joyce Meyer. She's an evangelist. And, she says, she's wrote this book and it says the battlefield's in the mind. And it's one of my favorite books. And it's so true. It's so very true that this is where we wage war every single day. And so every single day, we have to renew our mind. Every single day, we have to think about what we're thinking about. Every single day, we have a choice, positive or negative, fear or faith, good or bad. And you have to challenge yourself every single day is to evaluate, how am I feeling today? I mean, I really had to go through, like, whenever, I mean, I have to say, like, I was, and here's the thing, whenever you're in a situation like I was not only having to fight my own battle, but I was also having to keep Larry in the bat and fight for him because he didn't have the wherewithal. He didn't have his own strength to be able to combat it because of the fatigue and being sick. Like, guys, how many people are in your circle that may be sick? Like, these are real life circumstances. And so you not only have to be strong for yourself, but you have to be looking around for your comrades, right? Who are falling down. I want you to think about being on a battlefield, because we all are. We all are in multiplicity of aspects of life. And so you need not only have to be, in my opinion, have to be equipped for you and your thinking, but you have to be willing to look at your comrades that are in your circle. And when you think about a battlefield, can you imagine? I mean, you've seen like war movies, right? And you've seen like them on the battlefield. You've never once seen a battle where somebody, they're running through the battle, and the everything's going off and bombs are going off and people are being blown up everywhere, and then one guy on his side falls and he falls down to the ground. What does he do? He doesn't keep running. He stops and he gets that guy and he grabs him. He throws him over his shoulder and he says he's going with him and he carries him along. Guys, this is where we are right now. I want you to think about, you need to be strong enough to not only to take care of yourself and equip yourself, but whenever you see a comrade falling, that you can help them with their mental projector. You can help them choose the right film. You can be an encourager. You can be an edifier. You can say, listen, I know how this feels. I know where you're at, but you got this. You got this. Can't be just about you. We got to look at all everybody else that we're doing life with. We're in this battle together. And guys, and I just have to say, I have to tell you, and I'm so grateful for so many people that reached out and emailed and texted and said they're praying and sending lots of light and love and, checking on Larry, checking on us. It just touched me to my core. And that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. We were in the battle. We were falling, and there were people in the battle with us that was coming along beside us and picking us up and carrying us whenever we were down. And for that, I'm like forever grateful. Forever grateful. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to share that with you because you have to be in environments. I see so many comments here and so many of you that had messaged, and it was like, if I didn't respond back, I tried to respond to all the messages and and say thank you personally, because I really, really, really felt it. And I read every one of them to Larry too. And so I'm so sorry. I wanted to share this with you because I wanted you to see that we are in this together. Larry and I, no matter what, I mean, we haven't arrived. I mean, we have challenges and we're going through stuff just like each and every one of you. But I'm just telling you that all of these things that we teach, that we and equip you with, or we remind you of, it's this environment. It's why we do ABC. It's why we have the book club. It's why we do the academy. It's why we do that. So it gives you a space and a community that you can thrive in, that you can be that in that environment, in that incubator, right? That people are that are like-minded can come along beside you and lift you up, because it takes each of us, right? It takes each of us. It takes a village. And it's one of those things that, you just never arrive. You never arrive. You never it's constant. Concepts are constant, right? Techniques come and go, but these concepts are timeless. What we hear, these are the life skills. These are the briefcase of skills that carry us through our life. And so, I don't have a guest on today because I just wanted to share my story with you. I wanted to share my life circumstances with each one of you and share how I have been applying these principles, not in my business, but in my life, with my life circumstances in the battle, right? In the battle. And to also just thank each and every one of you in this community because, wow, wow, means a lot, means a lot. So, anyways, I hope that I thank you for all the comments. I hope that you all got some, nuggets for today. I hope that each one of you takes this, and I want you to evaluate where you are today. I want you to look for other people around you that may have been fallen, that you can be an encourager and edifier today and build somebody else up. And thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And I just want you to look for somebody today. Look for somebody today that you can be an encourager, that you can be an empowerer. Because here's the thing: whenever you look for that, you just never know what kind of blessing you are going to be for somebody else around you. And whenever you get your mind off of you and onto somebody else, I'm telling you, sowing those seeds, it's a lovely, beautiful harvest. So guys, make sure you remember the deep dive. If you are not in our academy, you can go to wealthbuilding.pro. And if you haven't joined our academy, we will be doing our deep dives for next week, starting on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we normally do it the second Tuesday of every month. So we will be doing that starting next week. And I'm looking forward to being with you guys. Hey, if you guys got questions, if you've got issues or, things that you guys want to talk about, please message me. Would love to have that your questions in advance. That would be great. And love to be able to GPS all of those things. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your time today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Lord, for just loving Larry, and all your support means so much to us. Can't even tell you. There's not enough words. And so that's it for me. I am Taylor Thompson with Larry Thompson. We're here to help you grow you, so you can grow your team, so you can grow your check, so you can grow your company. So that's it for me, guys. Taylor Thompson signing off. Have a blessed weekend. Bye, guys.